What's up guys? So in recent times, high-yield savings accounts have been and probably will be the way forward. This form of saving provides you up to 12% in interest and with very minimal risk involved. So this is one of the ways that I use to accumulate more cryptocurrencies while I'm not buying anything in the market. And in good times, this interest accounts works, and in bad times, that is where I buy the dips. Dip. However, today I'm deleting one of these high-yield savings accounts because the yield seems to be lackluster and it's providing not enough yield for my idle cryptocurrencies. The way they work is to be able to provide higher interest over traditional banks, and is to accept deposits from people like me and you, and then they loan out to this. So how they work is to provide higher interest over traditional banks, and they accept deposits from people like me and you, and then they loan out these cryptocurrencies to other individuals, charging them a higher interest rate. And from there, BlockFi takes a cut from the money that was loaned out, and then it gives us some interest. If it sounds very familiar, it's technically how a bank works, but instead of loaning out fiat, they loan out cryptocurrencies. So when BlockFi first started, interest was pretty good and pretty high, and at one point of time, I was getting like 7 to 8% on my Bitcoin deposits. However, recently this has changed very drastically. And at the time of recording, which is in October 2021, having 0 to 0.1 BTC will give you an interest of 4.5%, and it scales down. That's right, it scales down to 0.1% if you hold more than 0.35 Bitcoin.
You can't be serious.
So imagine if you're putting money into a bank, and the more money you put, the less interest you get. It's kind of confusing because the money you put in should be earning you even more money. But why is this happening? It's because of supply and demand. So in this example, I'm going to use buying a house to explain this supply and demand. When we deposit money into the bank, we are effectively lending the bank money, who then loans out this money to other banks, businesses, and individuals in the form of home loans, personal line of credit, etc. But as an average Singaporean, one of my biggest debt will be housing loan.
This affordable housing initiative is going to change things, man.
So the HDB, or the Housing Development Board in Singapore, offers their own set of loan which sits at 2.6%, and the bank offers a much lower interest rate at 1.5 to 1.88%. So why do these rates differ? Since the bank are in the business of borrowing and lending out money, it's greatly affected by economic sentiment as well. So during good time, when everything is booming, people are spending money, buying things, eating out, which is something we can't do at the moment, but hopefully we can. And because people already want to spend money, there is no need for banks to offer low interest to encourage people to borrow money to spend. And thus, the interest rate goes up instead of going down. And conversely, during bad times, many people are fearful and end up holding cash. Like in this period, so therefore it increases the supply in the banks. And that is not good for business because they have too much money sitting around not getting loaned out.
But boss, that's not good for business.
And so what they do here is to lower the loan rates or the interest rates, and therefore encouraging people to borrow money to spend it, either for their business or for discretionary spending. And because they lower the loan interest rates, the interest rate for deposits decreases as well. So I hope you get the drift here, but back to BlockFi, this is what's happening. So in BlockFi's case, there are too many people depositing crypto compared to people borrowing them. And thus, they have to offer lower interest rates for deposits and borrowing to encourage people to take up loans or to borrow cryptocurrencies. And just because of this fact, that's why I'm moving my crypto out from BlockFi to another high-yield savings account, Jorden. So this is not a sponsored video, but Jorden is something that I've been using for quite a while. And Jorden is in the same business as BlockFi, just that they are based and founded in Singapore, where I'm from, and therefore I have a little bit more faith in them. So what's the difference between Jorden and BlockFi? So Jorden loans out money or funds to institutions and businesses, and thus getting money back is a lot easier than chasing money from an individual. And because of that, they are able to offer much better interest rates on crypto deposits. So if you have 2 Bitcoin, you're able to get up to 7.2% on them, and anything above 100 Bitcoin is at 1%, which is still pretty decent because it beats the bank's interest rates. But however, if you are depositing USDT, which is the US dollar equivalent, you'll be getting up to 12% in interest. And effectively, if you have 1000 USDT deposited, you'll be roughly getting 1 USDT per month, doing very much nothing. However, these rates are subject to changes, and I'll leave a link in the description down below where you can check them out. And if you deposit 1000 USDT with them, you'll receive a 40 USDC as a bonus. And if you refer your friends, you'll receive another 20 USDC while your friends receive a 20 USDC bonus. So this might look like small money, but by accumulating USDT or USDC, you are able to effectively beat the bank's interest rate and probably at the same time purchase some cryptocurrencies as well. But as the crypto space continues to face a lot more of bad PR and bad news, personally I think it's a good time to go and get some crypto because the market moves based on feelings and these kind of feelings don't last very long. But if you are selling your cryptocurrencies now because of the bad news, you can consider putting them into a savings account and probably open it during Christmas. By that time, you might be able to probably buy something nice for yourself with all the crypto gains that you have. So that's the end of today's video. Do sign up with Jorden, get your bonuses, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.